wearing the orange trunks trimmed with black. Showboat, fighting out of the blue corner from the Dominican Republic, wearing the red trunks with...
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why it gets giddy, it gets exciting. The anticipation, second to none.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. That one lands. Oh, he took that jab well. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there. That is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. Left uppercut doesn't score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punch. That counter shot lands. There's a counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because...
On to the second round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
They've got to be very wary of...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. The referee really thinking about stopping it. I thought we were gonna... And down goes the meteor. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
That's lights out right there.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Both men step back for just a moment. These two fighters are made for one another. And just as quickly as it slows down... Whoa, wait a minute! So much for defensive abilities. don't know. I got to take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Are you okay?
The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
How about that time counter shot? He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with 1 punch.
Oh, man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
He just misses with that jab. Holding nothing back here in the round. Beautiful counter shot. The straight right just misses. They exchange punches. Those counter punches have to hurt. And that was it! That was the big shot we were waiting for! Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown. Back at it in round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got a bluff.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. That one will count. Nice counter shot. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
A perfect counter lands. The jab doesn't quite connect. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills correctly. Oh, wait a minute! Stumbling around in potholes. In that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you still want to fight.
You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knock. And there's the bell for round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And now going for the finish. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your ball.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot say. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman now is down.
I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying